Hey y'all, just wanted to share with you something that we thought was kind of neat. Some owls had taken up residence in our yard and we weren't aware of it. So we've got some video clips of some goings on. There's nothing really exciting that happens, but just share some things that you don't usually get to witness and see. Just kind of a brief synopsis and the little video that's going to come after this. Instead of me trying to do a stupid voiceover what was going on, I just kind of tell you the little opening scene of that owl. That's how I found the baby owl, the owlet, in the rain. And then the next scenes are the parents. I was out in the yard working last Friday, and I had one swoop over me and saw it land, and then saw another one. So there were two around, and I didn't think a whole lot about it. I just figured they trying to get a squirrel or something. And then I started hearing the peeping and the noise, and it's the unmistakable sound of a baby bird being fed. So I knew we had a nest, and we never could find it. There's several huge oak trees that it could be in, but the canopy is so large and covered, we just weren't able to find it. So anyway, a couple days later, I showed where I found that little one in the rain. He was kind of up in the leaves on a limb, because we could hear him doing that little peep, squeak, squawk sound. He walked out on that limb later and stayed there all day into the evening on that limb, just in the rain. And I felt bad for him, because he was just making that squawk all day long. And then about dusk, you hear the parents come in. They start talking to him, and they come swooping in, and the next thing I know, they've talked him off that limb somewhere up where we can't see him anymore. So felt better about that. At least maybe the little fella get out of the rain. And then a couple days later, we heard him doing the little squawk sound, but he was probably 50 yards. Well, I take it back, about 30 yards from where we had seen him the other day. And I know he's not flying yet, so I don't know how he got over there. But sure enough, he's up in that tree. We're out on the porch, and I see one of the birds, whether it's a mom or daddy, I don't know, come swooping over and land in a tree. And I knew the baby was over there, so I said, something's about to happen. And then we found him up in the crook, high up in this oak tree. And she was feeding him, then started preening him. And I missed the part where she flies off. I could only hold that camera so long. My arms start shaking. And she flies off, and not long after she flies off, of course, he starts calling for her. Not long, she starts calling for him. And he starts getting antsy, and I think they're trying to walk him further away, which is what they do. But anyway, that's it. That's all there is to it. And for anybody who wants to see little barred owl learning to start take care of himself and doing things on his own, that's it. So anyway, appreciate y'all stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed the little video.